Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jenny's Corner. It is Sunday night, okay? I hope everybody had a great weekend. The work week is starting. It has been a busy day, but here we are together as one, okay? Mainly because the Porsha scammer, child, I was like, this was not on my bingo card. It wasn't on my lottery ticket. I was like, child, they said Porsha around here with a scammer. And I said, well, let's have a conversation. Okay. So look, we're not, y'all, I promise y'all, this is not a 3-hour tour. Okay. At the most, it's a 2-hour stop. We shall see. Okay, but y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, take a little second and subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird, Don. Okay. Make sure to also like the video, okay, because it also helps when you like the video. It helps you to share me with those who don't know me. Okay. Also, you can also share the video too. Follow me on social media as well you'll see me at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. The top. Okay. Hello. How y'all doing? I've not seen myself on camera yet, so thank God I look presentable. Okay. But hello, y'all. How is everyone on this good old Sunday evening? Okay. And usually I'm not live on Sunday nights this late. I'm usually live around 6 or 7 p.m., but I pushed it back because I was busy. Okay, but hi to everyone. I want everyone to have a good old time. Okay, get your little water, little juice, even some milk. I don't know, but sit back and relax for us to have a bit of a conversation. These little tidbits of things going on. Okay, hello to everyone. Tap on everybody's thing. Okay, just to be, you know, around here. Okay. And it's a good thing. Okay, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It is a good thing. And I just feel like Porsha. Okay. Y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all. We're gonna just get right to it. Okay. It was tidbits here, tidbits there, tidbits everywhere. Okay. A little bit of update and stuff. So thank y'all to those who are watching live. Thank y'all to those who watch the replay. Shout out to my mods, to the members, the JayBirds, newbie OBs, and everybody in between. Okay. Now, I was saving some things on my page because I wanted to see what was going on. And a part of me feel like it was a whole bunch, but also nothing. The what's it called? The People's Choice Awards are on. I have a couple of things from them. I almost forgot, so we put that up there. I'm like, there's nobody there. Because when I was going to the fashion, I was like, this is like nothing. Okay, it's only like 2 slides. I said, maybe nobody went to them. I don't know. Are the People's Awards, like, do people care about them anymore? I don't know. But I'm gonna let that be. Let me see. This is when I think I already seen this one. No, I'll ignore that one. But let's get to the few things that it's fashion. There's only 2 of them, y'all. The People's Choice Awards. I felt like it wasn't nobody there. Child, when the housewives of this of Bravo, Bailey Hills, is the main people who I know on the red carpet. I said that means nobody really went. Okay, but we have the Crystal Girl. Okay, we have Garcelle. We have Candy Burris. They have Kathy of the Hilton and also her sister. What's her name? Kyle. Okay, Kyle there too. Now these looks are basic to me. Okay, Crystal dress looked like Vanna White. Okay, when Vanna White back in the 1987s, maybe 1993. Crystal outfit looked like a Vanna White dress turning the letters of 1993. Okay, I don't like it. It just looks so basic and so bland. Okay, it look ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just so basic. Okay, now we have Garcelle who around here too, and Garcelle dress is also basic, a little black and white, little black and silver polka dot of it all. The reason I like Garcelle's a bit more, I like her shoes. I hate her necklace. I hate it. It looked like it's too thick. It's like a George Jetson, whoever, all the Jetsons. Okay, the wife, the daughter, the robot. It looked too Jetson like, meaning it's futuristic but not too futuristic, and it don't match or whatever. Had she not had on that necklace, maybe didn't have on the gloves, the look would have been better. The dress would have been fine with no necklace, no gloves, and just the shoes. I like her hair, but that's about it. Thank you, HFG, for the super chat sticker. Thank you. Yeah, her dress is great. The shoes is great. Her hair is great, but them gloves and that necklace is absolute no. Okay. Candy around here out here with all her legs out. Okay, Candy had all her legs out. And she said, because I ain't a housewife no more, get these thighs. Okay. Now, I don't like the ruffles around the ends of her arms. Okay. The dress would have been just fine by itself. Well, would have been just fine by itself. I don't know. I don't know. I like the dress nonetheless. Okay. I'm torn with the ruffles on the ruffle of the first parts on her arms. But it's not that bad. Cute little shoes. Okay, all thigh meat is out. Kathy Hilton is too rich to look so shocked. I don't understand. Kathy at one point had really good work on her face. Maybe the work ran out. I don't know. But Kathy looked like she had work done like recently. Like her face is really tightly pulled, and she's hoping Jesus will make a way for it to not be so pulled. It feels real tight. Okay, tight. Kathy dress looked like a random. Look, what Kathy wearing, that is what old white women with money wear. Okay, they. This is the older white woman, but I'm rich outfit. Okay, The fur part looks stupid, but that's what they wear. Okay, the pants that are laced but also shorts underneath. I'm like, I guess so. The pants could be handled about an inch or two shorter. But Kathy's face just looks, child. Kathy's face look like it hurt. And that ain't me being mean. I'm just saying it looked like it hurt a little bit. And if she could, she was like, "Can y'all loosen the lips? Can someone loosen my face a little bit?" Okay, I know I asked for a facelift. It feels a little bit tight. Kyle around here, there's nothing wrong with Kyle's dress, but Kyle not wearing that dress. The dress is wearing Kyle. She look uncomfortable. Truthfully, she do. Okay. For some reason, even though the dress ain't that much material, it looks ill-fitted. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure if her titties are too heavy or, I mean, the boob was made to be doing boobs. I don't know. It just feels, I don't know. I want to show, and let me take this off the screen because it was a thing of them. Okay. That's Kyle and her sister. And they clearly both went to the same face doctor. Okay. Because when you have surgery in your face and your face looks like your face, it's because the faces match. So they went to the same surgeon, both got their faces pulled. Okay, same weird tweaked lips and cheeks. Child, it's just like, but Kyle dressed, child, the shoes for sure don't go. Even though the shoes are like like a neutral color to her skin tone. It's Kyle looked like somebody trying to get her youth back. Kyle looked like somebody who wants to be in their 20s again, even though they're in their 50s. Kyle is dressed like she's having a midlife crisis. But the surgery on their face is great. If you want to look pulled and tight, it looks pulled and tight. Just weird. Anyway, last thing, I only had a few looks. Lord Jesus, Laverne Cox, what's her name? Erica Jane, the Anne Marie girl who is now on the Beverly Hills franchise, Coi Leray, and then also Loni Love. I told y'all it was not many people there that I could find photos of. Laverne Cox, to me, always dresses like she's in theater. Like she dresses like it's a costume. The clothes she wears, to me, she's like, I'm a character. I am a burlesque dancer playing the lead role. And I'm in Paris. I just feel like in her head, she has a thought into who she's playing. I just feel like she's never Laverne Cox. She's always Laverne Cox wearing a costume, acting as somebody in the play. Okay. But the outfit don't look bad though. Erica Jane looks stupid. I don't know if it's because the dress to me is too short and like the dress looked like a teacup. And then the arms have these weird things on them. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Then there's something around the nipples, which is weird to me. Her hair is pulled. I don't know. Erica, remember she's drunk. The shoes are cute. Anne Marie looks like we don't like her. And so she wore something that we would not like. Her dress is horrible. Anne Marie dress is horrible. I feel like whoever dressed her don't like her. Whoever dressed, they don't like her, her husband, her children, her life. Whoever said, yes, wear that, can't stand her. Her leg is fine. There's a cute leg out. That's a cute leg out. But the dress looks stupid. Okay, the ruffly things around where I guess is it supposed to be? Is it straps? Is it breast cover-ups? I don't know. Where the skirt hits makes her look pregnant, and which is weird because she's also very, very, she's a thin woman. But it weirdly makes her look like she's a pudge. It's a weird angle. It just looks stupid. It looks dumb. I don't like it. Okay, so the first three looks I didn't like. Now, Coy Leray. I said, come on now, little lime yellow. Come on, little lime green. I love her haircut. I love her makeup, which you can see has hints of yellow and greens. I like her big boa, the little fur, whatever it is. I like it. I love her shoes. Coy looks greatly put together. Okay, I absolutely love the look. Even Lonnie Love had put up a post asking the people to pick between two dresses. This is one of the dresses. The other dress was ugly. And I'm very happy that everyone, including myself, said to pick the dress she wore. Lonnie looks great. Okay, this to me is because y'all know as a plus size person, it aggravates me when people who are plus size are like this forced to wear this ugly shit that looks stupid, or that looks like they're trying to be covered up, and that's just not what this is giving. The dress fits her body great. It's not too long. It looked like it was tailored made for her. The ruffles on the arms look like they're supposed to be there. And even though I'm not a fan of people having hair, over the clothes, her hair being over her shoulder, it looks fine. Okay, she looks beautiful if you ask me. Okay, I think she's finally starting to figure out how to not look dumb. Because sometimes I think whoever dresses her tries to dress her to cover up her shape, but I'm like, you ain't got to. It's fine. So yeah. Now it was two looks I found on social media, because when I looked up the People's Choice Awards fashion red carpet, I didn't find much at all, and I went through all the websites. Okay, could not find much, but Halle Bailey is there. It's a simple dress. Her body looks amazing. I like it, but I also don't like it. I don't know what part of it I don't like. I think because it looks like it could be plastic. I don't know. I mean, I like the pattern of the pattern of the material, but maybe because is it a pirate dress? Maybe it's the pirate dress, but I still like it. It's the weirdest thing. I can't place my finger on what irks the look to me, while I also feel like she looks great. Love the hair, love the makeup. You know what I'm saying, she looks great and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying. Also, Ice Spice was there. This I can say 100% I don't like at all. I don't know if that's a wig she be wearing or when she just wear her natural hair, if it curls up like Annie. I'm never sure. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean. Ice Spice looks like if Betty Boop was a porn star. How she dressed just reminds me of if Betty Boop was a porn star. This is how she would dress. She never looks chic to me. She never like it. It's just I don't know. And while it's never her hair or even her face. It's never nothing from the neck up. Everything from the neck down, and what she wears, I don't like it. I feel like there's this sex crazed feeling to her, and it don't fit. It don't fit. I feel like in about 5 years, she's gonna look back on how she dressed and say, "Oh no, oh no, why did I do that?" And I feel like she could, like, I'm not saying she has to be covered up. She ain't got to be a deaconess. She can dress sexily, but I feel like it's like, cheaply sexy, or it's I don't know what's sexy. So I'm gonna wear some lace and some leopard. I'm gonna wear lace and leopard because when I watch porn, when I snuck and watch porn, I saw lace and leopard. And it just never clicks to me. And I really wish she would find her style and rock it and not always be looking like somebody put her in some clothes and then she just wore it. It's like she's like a 3-year-old. Your mama put you in some ruffly socks, a bright ass dress, and a hat, and you go to Easter, and then when you 12, you hate the damn look. It's like it's just like the fact, like the rough, the leopard underparts of her outfit don't even match the red lace part. And if you have bright orange hair, match that to your clothes. Because it's a thing. If your hair is that color, if that's your hair, because I don't know if it's her hair or it's a wig. I don't know. I don't really care. But if that's your hair choice, wearing leopard and then a hot pink / orange, tangerine red lace thing, it don't match. If the curly Annie hair is your thing, okay, cool. Let that be your thing. Match stuff to that. And I know Annie said the sun will come out tomorrow. I know Annie had a red dress on, child, but it don't match. It doesn't, and it aggravates my spirit. It aggravates my spirit because she already can't rap. Okay, she already can't rap, but she's a rapper. Whatever. At least be a rapper who can't rap, but you can dress. Your style is impeccable. You can't have no style, not be able to rap, and then be around here looking like a Oompa Loompa rapping sex doll. And I say Oompa because she's short. I'm short too. Okay. Anyway, y'all. I don't mean I don't look, and this has nothing to do with her body. Like, I'm not body shaming, I'm fashion shaming. Okay, get it right. Anyway, oh Lord, let's get into some randomness. Okay. Troy grocery manager charged, and Troy is a city here in Michigan, charged with stealing $750,000 from self-checkout. And I said, now what now? Said, what? How did they catch you? I would have been gone. Now it says, the state says that Trevor Beaver, 31 years old, who lives in Roseville, who's also a city here in Michigan, embezzled at least $750,000 from Fresh Time Market in Troy from July of 22 through November of 2023, when he was a manager of the store. So you got to be careful. Be careful. You have folks as managers and they steal all the money. The funds were stolen from newly installed self-checkout kiosk, which Beaver had access to. He faces one count of embezzlement over $100,000 and one count of using a computer to commit a crime. And audits is always an audit system. There's always an audit. See, that's the thing. People think they running shit and don't be knowing. They be looking at you too, people, okay? An audit system for the self-checkout machine was implemented in October of 2023. It was then that accountants supporting Fresh Time noticed a large amount of money missing from that Troy location, okay? Child, do your dirt at another location than where you work at. Again, they noticed the money missing from that location. It's alleged that Beaver often scheduled himself as the only manager responsible for depositing the daily cash, including his days off. Not stealing on your day off. Child, they didn't learn from Craig. Craig was fired on his day off. You can't be up to stealing on your day off because they're going to catch you. And why would you make you when you make yourself the only person on duty, that means when they figure out what was done, you the only culprit. So the investigation revealed that approximately 700 oh, Jesus. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Deej. Hi. On live, what you doing? Are you okay? So I'll call you when I'm done, okay? All right. I love you. Okay. My nephew, he calls me because he loves me. That's what I was saying. Wait, let me go to the story. Okay, an investigation revealed that approximately $750,000 of the loss was due to theft by the manager. Okay, when confronted by management, but the management, law prevention, and the police, he admitted to embezzling the money. He's in jail now, awaiting arraignment. This man has stole almost $1 million. A whole fool. First of all, this is the thing. If you stolen $750,000, why would you keep working there? Why wouldn't you leave? Move. Okay. I feel like that kind of money is worth more money overseas. Leave. They're gonna get you, sir. I don't understand people who steal and do one. You should not be stealing for your job. Okay, that's the one at all. But when you're doing something like that, that amount of money is a few felonies. Okay, that ain't no misdemeanor. Okay, that is going to prison time. Stupid. And the crazy part is like that they need to cut out the self checkout. Okay, because one, that means nobody is seeing what's going on, okay? And all that money just sitting, he just stole it. I'm like, sir, you stole almost $1 million in less than a year. No, a little bit more than a year. Because from July 2022 to November 2023, we stole all the money. But that's a lot. A whole lot. I would have just left. Paid to change my name and be gone. Okay. Scheming and scamming. Scheming and scamming. And the problem is he stole so much. That's probably why they had to do the audit, because he stole so much so fast. So I was like, sir, pace yourself. Now you in jail. Now you in jail. Okay. Speaking of jail, this has made his rounds on social media. This man is in jail. Okay. Even though he's in jail, he planned a whole elaborate marriage proposal to his little girlfriend, not fiance, because he loves her and wanted it to be special. Okay. He had a whole iPad set up so he could have a whole video call with her. Okay. Now, this man, it says allegedly, he's serving a 12-year jail. 12 years. 12 years. He's serving a 12-year jail sentence after pleading guilty to attempted murder and firearm charges back in 2017. And my thing is this: one, I'm not waiting 12 years. I'm not. Unless you in there because you was around here defending my honor, okay, and that's why you in there. No, that means you did something real stupid, and now you in prison for 12 years, and I got no. Mm-mm. But he still playing the whole marry me thing from behind bars, okay? And she said yes. I love the deal. I love that man. God knows I do. Now, would y'all say yes to your boyfriend who set up a proposal for you while he was serving 12 years in prison for attempted murder and gun charges? Would y'all say yes? I will see you on the outside in about 8 more years. I just don't believe in wedding proposals because I lived through one. Y'all know I was engaged a long back when I was 18, 19 years old. Well, he asked before he went, but then it was still because he already had a charge and stuff. Okay, but my dude at that point that he did less than 2 years. But I just feel like I'm not doing 12 years. I'm not at all. Mm-mm. Because in 12 years, you will be a whole other decade old. And her post say, the day I received my forever Valentine, I got engaged to my best friend, my life partner, my person. It's been such a journey with you, my love. You gotta be built for this shit. I ain't gonna lie. This sleep was nice. The commute, the time apart, my worrying about you every day brings, girl. Sir, I will see when you get out. Let's see if we still love each other when you get out. I am not waiting around for the felons. Not today, not ever. Okay. Now let's get into some of the foolishness that's going on. Because y'all know it's not much. We're gonna still discuss it. Well, I want to get you first. Well, y'all, let's get this first. Look, child. So we know that Krishan is being sued by James for her punching him. Now, we knew a couple weeks ago when he said I filed it. Now, he filed charges when it happened in November. It took time for the courts to file stuff officially or whatever. That's on that. But Krishan responded recently on social media saying this big back bit Negro think he finna get a cent out of me. Bitch, you just wasted your money on that damn lawyer, right? Now, in my opinion, whatever James Wright Chanel, whatever he won't give it to, okay? To me, Krishan has been involved in a lot of foolishness. She does things that are foolish. She doesn't believe her actions have consequences. So for that reason alone, I feel like whatever he won't, give it to her. I'm gonna give it to him. Okay. If he want $1 million, give him $1 million for pain, for suffering, for the tooth being chipped, for the nose bleeding, for whatever else. Because you sometimes have to allow people to be held accountable for their actions. And that's how they usually roll. She ain't gonna learn shit if every time she do something, nothing happens. If every time she do something, she gets a bit of probation or a charge drop or no one can. No, send her ass to the pokey. Oh, not the pokey, but pay that man some money. Okay. Other than that, we don't care. Prince, y'all know, not Prince, the man named King Charles, who was around there. He's sick. He had the cancer. Okay. I don't think they even said what kind of cancer it is. I don't feel like they've said, like, is it pancreas cancer? Is it colon cancer? Is it lung cancer? Is it brain cancer? I don't recall them even saying what cancer it was. So, that's that on that. But Prince Harry said that he reportedly, allegedly, is open to resume role duties under specific conditions if his daddy requests it. Is the prostate? Because I can't remember if they said which one it was. Okay, not that it matters, but I was in the spot in my head. But I feel like so much has happened with the royal family. Diana died. The king man died. Then the queen lady died, and now Charles is sick. The bush between Harry and his wife and all this. I feel like when everybody around here dying, all that matters is family. I felt like when the Queen Elizabeth died, I felt like when Queen was 99 and 3/4 years old, a part of me felt like, y'all know she's gonna die, right? Y'all don't want to bring the family together. I just feel like the royal family needs to apologize to Harry and to Meghan. And if they did that and they stopped being racist assholes, I feel like Harry and probably Meghan would do some things. But you gotta get the racistness out your heart, Charles and William. Because once King Charles is gone, gonna be King William, okay? And child, and a part of me feel like William's first son is gonna probably marry a black woman. A part of me feel like the reason, not the reason, but down the line, a lot of them is gonna start marrying black people. Child, I can't wait for one of the women to bring home a black man. Daddy, I love him. Yes. Daddy, I love him. Okay. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay. And they need to get more with the time. Okay. All the old people who see things in a different way, they're, no tea, no shade, they're dying out. And if you keep holding on to the old values, which makes you look racist and stupid, you're gonna keep looking dumb. Okay, to lose a brother and a sister-in-law, and then your nieces and nephews because you want to be a person who does not want to accept he married a black woman. Period. You know what I'm saying? So we hope that King Charles lives as long as God allows him to live. But I also hope that the family realize they on some B of the S. Okay, some B of the S. And until they do, until y'all ain't do right by Diana, until y'all do right by Harry, everything y'all think about gonna crumble. Crumble, crumble. Okay, because we like Harry around here. I think, what was I gonna go? Let me refresh, because I got a few things. Y'all know the Porsha stuff and Monique stuff will be a little bit last. Jordan. So y'all know that Katy Perry stepped down from hosting American Idol. Now I ain't watched American. I don't think I watched American Idol. Probably sometimes the Rufus started win, or did he lose? I don't know. But I haven't watched it, child, in a long time. I know for a fact I ain't watched it since Lionel Richie done been on there. But Katy Perry is a judge on the show, and even with her being a judge on the show, I still did not care. When the show had went off the air and then came back on, why am I signal being low? Oh, what's being so stupid? Oh, I hate it. When I said Ruben again. When the show had went off the air for a bit of a minute, maybe a year, I think it was. It was maybe a year or something. And then it came, I'm like, why did it come back? It came back with different judges, and I didn't care at all. However, I do feel like if you want the show to have some new blood, it's smarter to bring on people who were on this. I feel like Jordan Sparks would be a great addition. I may watch to see Jordan Sparks. I would. I don't dislike Lionel Richie at all. All night long. All night. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like for it to get a little bit of more oomph to it, you can't be having people who some folks don't know who Lionel Richie. Like who else is the host? I know Lionel. Let me see the host of American Idol. Currently, who's a recent host? They put up all the other people. The recent people. Why won't it say? Child, it won't just say who it is. Bitch, not host, judges. I'm so stupid. I'm like, why do it keep saying? I'm like, why does it keep saying American Idol host is Ryan Seacrest? I am so stupid. Because they not hosts, they are the damn judges. Okay, Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie. So, no tea, no shade. Get somebody younger. Get somebody younger. And I feel like Jordan Sparks would be one. She went through the process. She's younger. She's still a singer. She knows the good and the bad of it. Okay, I want to see it happen. Don't you replace Katy Perry with I don't know, somebody from the 80s. Don't do it. Don't do it. And don't pay her less. Pay her what y'all paid Katy Perry. Okay? Don't you lowball Jordan. Get her millions. Okay? Because she said, oh, hi, you Idol. I hear a seat open up at the judge table. I'm putting my name in the hat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give it to her. She earned it. She should be around there. Get her a seat. Immediately. Okay? Because otherwise, who else she gonna get? Who else y'all gonna have? Nobody. Y'all, I saw this and I was like, Lord, no, we don't have to hear the audio. Y'all know she's not in prison. And even with Suge Knight being in prison, I said this before. Okay. I said, I cannot believe the Grammys named an award after Dr. Dre, knowing the history he has with abuse of women. I could not believe they said, let's name the Dr. Dre Global Impact. I said, the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award? The Dr. Dre Globe? There's nobody else musically that had you couldn't do the Missy Elliott's Global Impact Award. I feel like you couldn't do the Babyface Global Impact Award. You couldn't do not Neo. I almost said Neo because he's a producer. But I'm just saying there are many people in the realm of music who not for real. Because Khalees said for real, took her stuff. Missy Elliott, okay? Missy Elliott. But when they named the doctor, I said that Dr. Dre, I said, y'all, child, D Barnes, Michelle A, his ex-wives, like there are many women who have there's child. When Suge Knight is saying this is a double standard. Now, even though he said it's a double standard because y'all giving Dr. Dre this award title that other people will get under Dr. Dre's name, but y'all act like Chris Brown, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, first of all, Suge Knight, you've done, sir, sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Because you've done too much, so we don't want to hear from you. But I agree that you can't be out here honoring Dr. Dre and shunning Chris Brown. Because technically, their history is the same. Both have a history of abuse, even though there's no current allegations against Dre. The same way there aren't any current allegations against Chris. They both have a history. So they are being treated differently. Because when Jay-Z got the award, you seen Dr. Dre in the front row smiling. So I was like, child, Jesus, fix it. Fix it. If Chris Brown ain't invited, Dr. Dre should not either. Child, because the way he did Michelle A, and the fact that with D Barnes, they trying to cover it up because at the back then they didn't care. Child, but it's also proof how people pick and choose when they want to be upset. I'm sure more confident. Now, Chris Brown, where he at? Because Chris Brown's still upset. Okay, Chris Brown said, don't play with me. Y'all on some bullshit. Now, we know Ruffles that came out and Ruffles that said we did sponsor the thing, but we had nothing to do with nothing. It wasn't us. We found out at the same time y'all did. Ruffles, not I. No, sorry, bye. And Chris said, y'all damn lies, okay? Ruffles, cap. I guess y'all trying to say face now. Stand on business. Don't try to make it look like I'm tripping. You and the NBA reps know exactly what y'all are doing. I have no reason to lie. Y'all know I don't chase clout. The only reason they respond is because of all the Team Breezy fans flooding they shit. Stop fucking playing with me. See how fake this shit is? Cowards. Y'all know damn well I ain't lying because I never be on this type of time. These Ruffles trying to save face, turn their comments off. I see. Now Ruffles did cut their comments off. Okay. Does Chris Brown have a reason or right to be upset? Because he was invited somewhere, he was then disinvited to the same place, and one of the sponsors and it wasn't them. Does Chris Brown have a reason to be upset? I guess he does. I also want Chris Brown to go back to being silent, meaning Chris Brown has his fans. He has people who will always support him regardless of whatever. I still feel like the main issue is with the NBA. I still feel like the NBA should be held liable for not checking with their sponsors before inviting whoever to the awards. Because they did not do their due diligence. Chris is not pissed off. He has a right to feel like y'all playing with me. I don't think Chris being upset is him trying to act like his past is his past. I feel like it's not him trying to play victim sort of kind. I think he's just saying, why y'all invite me if y'all was gonna be on some bullshit? You know, hopefully, look, I'm not gonna stop eating Ruffles. I'm not gonna stop eating Ruffles. But again, I felt brands have a right to not want certain people attached to their brand. I can see that wholeheartedly. Fully get it. Okay. So if I'm Chris, the next time the NBA invites me, I would say hell no. Hell no. You know, because he see how they is. He see they will invite him and want to use his name for attention because folks like Chris Brown. But then when a certain brand who we don't know if it's Ruffles or not, Chris said it is, Ruffles said it isn't, they try to play him. So, he has an issue in this situation, in this issue. Chris Brown has a right to be upset. However, once the weekend is over, won't nobody care. Chris gonna go back to dancing and performing, and he ain't gonna lose no fans. So I also want Chris to realize this isn't a hill to die on. Just leave it be. You call their ass out, and we see it, and we know it, and that's on them. Okay. Next up, I had some little random. Let's try. Let's do Mia. Child, Mia wants some attention. Y'all know Mia Thornton from the Housewives of Potomac, who I believe is still legally married. I believe she's also going through a divorce, but she has a boyfriend. The dude name was Incognito. Is it Incognito? Incognito, I think is what it is. Now the dude had did a full-fledged interview with Carlos King, and I said, "This is how I know it was some clout because don't nobody interview with Carlos King for no reason." And I think Carlos, Mia, and old boy thought if Carlos interviewed him, ooh, it'd be big news. All the bloggers would talk about it, and nobody cared. No one. Okay, Mia used to date this dude back in the day. They broke up, lived separate lives. And he said, they got back together recently towards the end of Mia and Gordon's marriage. But Mia, around here, oh my love, you are love, unconditional love that doesn't waver. You are patience, honesty, peace, and protection. I feel safe when I'm with you. You keep me deeply rooted in our faith. I feel so blessed to have you in my life. My ink. You make me a better me. Love you, me and more. And then they kissing. Okay. Child. I feel like Mia, we know Mia married Gordon for his money. I think that's a clear indication of what that was. A part of me feels like once Mia and Gordon got on Housewives, I feel like before Gordon's family did not have a visual representation of how they spend money, of how they portray themselves, and all these things. And once they got on the show, the family felt like, oh, y'all on some bullshit. Yep, put Gordon in timeout. Yep, sit him down somewhere because it ain't going on this way. Once Gordon did not have access to money, meaning Mia did not have access to money, the marriage basically failed. And my thing is, she didn't marry Gordon to be a regular wife. She married him for the money. And once the money was gone, once the money was dried up, Mia Cooch dried up, and she said, yeah, I don't really want to be here anymore. Because the quickness that it happened from the, family cutting them off to them having marital issues, her looking to get divorced, and now they're literally separated. And she's fully moved on to this new man. So a part of me feel like Mia trying to be sure I can get I was with him for money. Now let me be with somebody who I think I love, who can me, okay, because he got that work. And it's one. And I feel like when Mia and that man is divorced, meaning Gordon, his family may help him again. His family may let him back into the business because he's not with Mia, who seemingly wanted him for his money. And also, yes, she's absolutely trying to have a new spot next year because her man lives, I believe, in Atlanta, but even he said on the Carlos interview how he's willing to, fly in and out, you know what I'm saying, to be with Mia if need be. If she wants him on the show, he will be there. Mia is absolutely playing the long game because she wants the money. She wants the money. The same way Ashley is around here, no longer married to Michael, and we ain't seeing much of what she got going on. Mia, like, I'm gonna bring something to get me a check. Because I don't want to go to work. I do not want to work. I got these kids, they need a daddy. You know what I'm saying? So even I saw a preview for I think tonight's episode. They're on a trip somewhere, and when Mia said, Gordon ain't gonna live forever, and I'm like, but not then you want to kill him off already? Mia is already looking for her next dick, but that's on her. The man not ugly. I just feel like you still married, but your new dick. Anyway, next up, let's touch on. Well, how do Nelly know? Is it Nelly know? So where's the? Okay, no, it's right here. So first of all, I don't watch nothing that is baddies related. The rapper dude Fivio, I think it's pronounced Fivio Foreign or whatever. He was on, I don't know, some barber chat show. Y'all, this is the same person who was on the Breakfast Club saying he don't think that Tory was the one who popped me. I don't think because of, the thing. We're gonna leave it alone, okay? He's consistently getting involved in stuff that has nothing to do with him. He's coming off like a chatty patty, okay? A chatty whatever, okay? He was talking, and it was when he brought up Natalie, who was married, is fucking some dude. They was like, wait, what?
blame you for they fuck ups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you my son Peso that call.
Savage.
Louis Peso.
Shout out to Peso.
Shout out to Peso.
That's my man. He came around me. He used the 5-year card. He's fucking Natalie Nunn right now. Knocking her
out.
They like say what now? Y'all, if YouTube knock y'all out, just come on back in because I'm here. I just saw I have a thing up. It just knocked me out. So if YouTube knock y'all out, just come on right back in because I'm still here. YouTube being funny, I think. But y'all, I see was sitting up there talking, and the way he said it out the blue, and I was like, who says that? And everyone around him, like, they just bust out laughing.
I can hear him like a clumsy nigga.
She flying him all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Spending money, going viral, taking him to Dubai. Boy, I don't even think he ever been in.
They're like, why you been snitching? And if your friend is secretly banging somebody else's wife and being flown all around the world, why are you hating on him? I'm not saying I believe in adultery. I'm saying why you snitching on him and her.
That's my role. But she going.
No one knows what to do with that information.
Viral.
Why not?
Niggas, and this is what niggas is doing. Niggas is capitalizing. Sosa, that's my man. He got a song with Drake. He's never thinking he's gonna get a song with Drake, but that's off of capitalizing over something that he knew was a movie already. Now, ones who do,
I do not understand how men like. I don't know men who gossip. I know men who have conversation about stuff. And there's a difference between having a conversation with, among people or whatever, and you up here gossiping. And it's the way that when he said it, how everyone around him was like caught off guard.
Blame you for they fuck ups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you my son Peso that call.
Savage.
Louis Peso.
Shout out to Peso.
Shout out to Peso.
That's my man. He came around me. He used the 5-year card. He's fucking Natalie Nunn right now. Knocking
at him like a clumsy nigga.
She flying him all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Spending money, going viral, taking him to Dubai. Boy, I don't even think he ever been in Dubai. That's my role.
I've never seen dudes sit and just tell on other dudes. Now, I am not a sympathizer of people, especially Natalie Nunn. Natalie Nunn irks my spirit. I feel like she is an opportunist, and I feel like she uses people, but they let her use them, and I mean the girls on the Baddie show. But she in a bag, okay? There's always been rumors that Natalie be cheating on her husband. Okay, point blank, period. Okay. However, what dude did to me, I'm like, you snitching. And that's it. Not today, bitch. Not today. Not we're gonna be a bunch of females, at least tell the whole story. Cause I usually don't do no talking, but we not gonna sit up here and lie on my name in no interview. Somebody she dropped a single with a remix, looking for someone to join her team to help with her bookings and be a road manager because now I'm performing my song on the road. Your boy, I'm flying out everywhere, was someone who worked on your team with you. Shit slow over there, so he came over to work with the baddest. So if her point is, I can't rap. I'm not a rapper. But I have a song out. And you ain't doing shit over there. He came to help me do my shit over here. Okay? That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I did not meet him through you. I'm not feeling with him, and you sound big mad. If you wanted a feature with me, that's all you had. Not a feature. Now so you sound mad. Now I went to Natalie Page earlier. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I feel like what's her name? Is it the real? I think it's like Real Miss Child. It's too damn long if you ask me. Where is it? Because I don't feel like looking up her shit. Because she had posted about, I must not have saved it. She had posted about how she had posted his song and got a whole bunch of views from it. How her post of his song got more views than him posting his own song, so that he's trying to use her for engagement. And some people do that to where, because you might trend, let me mention something that got to do with you and get my attention. Okay. And if I mention it, it'll go viral. And I do think him saying, hey, my friend fucking Natalie, and what happened? It went viral. Because no one feels like, oh, he fucking Natalie? Ain't she married with a kid? I think it's supposed to... Oh, here we go. Boom. I had to find it. Because this is the dude, Louis Peso. Okay. That's who she's accused of sleeping with. That's her husband in the picture. Okay. Even she commented here, saying your boy was working on your team with you. So the whole story, Missy. He left and came to work with me. He's been on the road with me and whoever else, my screen team, helping with all my bookings, because now I'm booked doing music stuff. That's it. You're unbelievable radio stuff. Anyway, I had to find her page. And if she still got it there, let's see if it's still. Yeah, right. So she posts a screenshot of a conversation of how she met him, and it wasn't through the female foreign dude. She also posted how she posted a video, and it got 1.2 million views in 3 days, and how he posted one on his and only got 300,000. So her point was, you need me for clout. Now I was like, first of all, who the fuck is booking Natalie Nunn to be a performer? But at the same time, it's old boy book too. I don't think either one of them is. Either way I go, child, is they all using each other for clout and attention. Okay, get out of our face. First of all, y'all, take one little second, because it's been an hour. Take a little second, like the video. Okay, like it. And we're back. Okay. Let's get into, do I want to go to, we did Chris. Let's do Monique. I'll say Monique. Let's do Kelly. Because Kelly Rowland is getting support. Okay. You know, this whole Kelly Rowland Today Show debacle, okay, which is getting a whole lot of traction. And And what I love about it is all the people coming out to support Kelly, speaking out in support of Kelly, despite the white people, Bethany, trying to make it seem as if, oh, Kelly's a diva. Okay, this isn't a diva moment. And blah, blah, blah. I was like, shut up, lady. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Kelly's team has not said much. However, we do know it's true. Now, the first thing I feel like I want to highlight this one. I made this myself. Okay. I love Latavia, who spoke out in support of Kelly, saying, would they tell Taylor to just deal with it? Would they tell Blake Lively to deal with it? Would they tell Julia Roberts to deal with it? No. We have to stop allowing others to tell. Wait. We have to stop allowing others to tell what we can and can't deal with in this industry. I know I'm not out there like the rest of the girls, but I know for a fact that as an artist, you expect your environment to be what you request. That's why we have writers. And I know Kelly gave them a writer before stepping foot into the building, meaning the writer is what you want, what you require, and they're supposed to accommodate you because guess what? Kelly Rowland is still Kelly freaking Rowland. And Latavia's right. People who keep saying, oh, she should just deal with it. It isn't a big deal. It's just a dressing room. Why cause an issue? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, no one would say that to any Caucasian actress, singer, entertainer who requires something and then did not get it. That's the getcha, gotcha. Okay, so shout out to Latavia for supporting our girl Kelly. Okay, we also had, wrong way, Lonnie Love. Lonnie stepped in and she also said the problem seems to be that the Today Show booked both J-Lo and Kelly for the first hour and the fourth hour. Difference is Kelly was co-hosting the fourth hour and J-Lo was a guest on the fourth hour. So Kelly should have gotten the larger dressing room. She was doing the entire show versus a segment that J-Lo was doing. Also, Rita Ora was already scheduled to be on the fourth hour, so it was not a scramble to find a replacement. She was already there. Yes, it was a surprise to be as late, but they had backups. So people who feel like, oh, it wasn't a bit. She's like, no. If you booked both J-Lo and Kelly for first and fourth hour, Kelly was a guest the first hour, but hosting the fourth hour, she was supposed to get the bigger room because she would have been there for a longer time. She's the guest co-host. She should have gotten a smaller room. Okay. And sometimes y'all don't like Lonnie, but Lonnie sometimes will also speak up when it's bullshit. Okay. Why it keeps knocking folks out? It is so dumb. But Lonnie kind of putting a story behind to explain why Kelly was probably pissed off and why she left. And I kept saying, well, first of all, Kelly don't even be fussing with people. So it had to be something if she left. And then seeing Marlon Wayans also speak up in support, saying, y'all stop with these false narratives. I've worked with Kelly Rowland as a star producer. I will honestly say she was nothing short of amazing, sweet, kind, professional, on time, great energy, impeccable manners, and professionalism. She was nice to everyone on set, not one diva moment. Shit happens in Hollywood. Get both sides before you castrate any more legends. Love this woman. Y'all stop this BS. This woman was nothing short of a humble, loving queen, period. And the amazing thing I said yesterday was, I think when Bethany came and said something, I said, we've never had to support Kelly like this. We've never had come and no, leave her alone. Because Kelly gonna be involved in shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Bethany thought, oh, no one talks about Kelly. I can say she's been a diva and blah, 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 and it won't matter. Bitch, no. We will always support Kelly the Rowlands forever. Okay. And to me, the Today Show, y'all the ones that's wrong. Even Rita Orson, they had to scramble. It's like, no, man, you was already there. You were already there. So let's not make it seem as if Kelly leaving made them be, you know, down and outs, and they ain't know that. To me, Rita Ora saying they had to scramble makes it seem like Kelly dropped the ball and left them holding it, and what can we do? It was like, no, they had backups because other people were there. So leave it be, okay? So anybody who's coming against Kelly, you're going to get cussed out. Period. Because Kelly don't bother no damn body. And because she has such a sweet demeanor, not a pushover, but she has a reputation for just being nice. You can't convince us that she did something wrong to them. No, ma'am, no, sir. Okay? So shout out to everybody who was giving Kelly all the support she deserves. Let's do Monique. Y'all, I swear I said, when Monique's son said, you know, he's no longer going to be responding to mama, I said, great. I think her son, Shalom, he said all that needed to be said. I feel like he's made his point. I had hoped that Monique would just move on and not discuss him or nothing, because it's such a crazy family dispute that I just wish she would stop. Okay? Just stop. And it seemed like she won't. So Monique was at a show. Y'all know she's on a Cat Williams tour. And she was speaking about her son who had responded to her shit on his TikTok.
I apologize if I've done something wrong, but I ain't no bitch that's gonna back up from a motherfucking problem. I'ma walk straight to that motherfucker and I'ma deal with that shit. So today I'm coming through the airport in Newark, New Jersey. It's the realest niggas I've ever met from Newark, New Jersey. I'm coming through that motherfucking airport and I done just seen this motherfucking TikTok of my goddamn son. Had I known that nigga was gonna do a TikTok the day I brought him home, I'm gonna let y'all take that one.
Not her insinuating, had I known he would do TikTok by me, you would have what? Not had him? She gets on my nerves.
Sorry, it is.
And when you see your child that you fuck for, I fucked for that nigga, not another bitch, it was me. And you see your motherfucking child go on a goddamn internet and tell people all the fuck that you're not.
Oh, fuck that
and you just supposed to take that shit in stride. And I'm taking that shit in stride. And I'm walking through the motherfucking Newark airport and
it's like she on stage complaining that her son is responding to her saying, I ain't want to be a mother. And she's acting like, oh, he's all on the air telling everybody what you ain't. But it's what you wasn't, bitch. What do you mean?
this elderly woman comes up to me. She said, Monique. I said, ma'am. Because I'm a respectful bitch, baby. I'm a respect this bitch. She home.
And I want to make sure folks see this, because so many Monique fans like to make it seem as if she does no wrong. Her son is ungrateful. You know, he's overdoing it. And I'm looking like, no. His whole point from the beginning was she speaks on me in interviews and discusses me in her stuff. And usually I never say anything, but now I am. And now she's still responding to him not liking it by doing it more.
She said, let me talk to you for a minute. So I had prepared myself for this old woman to tell me how fucked up I was. I prepared myself to be respectful, but to check a bitch if I had to. I prepared myself to listen. She said, listen, my grandbaby called me and told me to watch this goddamn TikTok of your son. And I watched that shit. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I want to tell you something. I said, ma'am. She said, fuck that nigga. I said, oh, bitch, fuck that nigga.
That part.
And when the elderly people tell you, fuck that nigga, you ain't fuck that nigga. She said, you been taking care of that.
And you realize she didn't really get much of a laugh from the crowd. The crowd did not erupt in laughter. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, F your son. To me, I don't even think that anyone walked up to her saying anything about it. I think this is her way of trying to say, man, forget him. I don't think no old woman walked up to her with a long conversation. I watched the TikTok of your son. Man, forget him. I think this is her way of trying to address it without looking like the bad person.
That nigga all his motherfucking life. She said, Monique, I'm 80 years old and I got a son 60 years old. And every time that nigga don't get what he want, he still tell me how fucked up I was when he was 10 years old. Fuck that nigga.
One bad parent to another. Okay? If somebody who's in their 80s walked up to you telling you how her son still tells her how bad of a parent they were, then just like you, they're ignoring it. It doesn't matter if you was a bad parent for a year or two. Your child has a right to express it. And when you deny their feelings, they hold on to it.
Fuck them kids, bitch.
Word. They grown now.
And that's how she feels. Monique feels like F them kids. If her child, she doesn't care. And even her saying, the lady said that she had a son that she did everything for. He said, Monique still places monetary gifts, financial help, as if I'm paying for stuff, you can't care that I'm a bad person to you. You can't care that I'm not really loving to you. You can't care that I admitted I did not want to be a parent. It is weird to me that each time Shalom has spoken out, he's only said, I wish she would want to be a mom to me the way she was to my siblings, because they have her as a different parent. And she still holds on to that she paid for this and she paid for that. And because I paid for this and paid for that, and he ain't happy, he's ungrateful. So fuck him. So when people try to defend her in this situation, when they try to use the pay disparities with the actresses, or the CBS and on her partner, I'm like, that's a whole other situation. Monique's situation with her son, she is 100% at fault. She is 100 because she's a parent. She is the parent. And you can expect a child to feel like, well, she paid for my college, or she paid for the house, or she paid for this and she paid for that. So I can't be able to say that she didn't really love me how I wish she would have. The fact that she has it. Thank you, Bio Miss Flores, for the super chat. I am blessed that I have a comedian as a parent. Imagine every disagreement you have is made into a joke, or just make something into a joke. It's tiring. And that's the get you gotcha. That's the get you gotcha. His point is, she has consistently over the years spoken about me in her material in interviews, and usually I stay quiet. I don't say nothing. But in this situation, I finally respond, and even her response to my responses is, I'm ungrateful. I paid for that, and I paid for this. It's her putting out old texts from 3 years ago. So it's like, it's stupid. Then for her to go on the comedy, and I'm gonna say this, and I mean it with a fiber of my being. Monique is not funny anymore because she's doing comedy shows where she's just ranting about her life. Currently, fuck my son, fuck Oprah, fuck Tyler Perry. It's just F everybody. It's no longer even like a joking way that she's discussing what's going on. It's just, if I say F everybody, if I say a whole bunch of curse words in a funny way, people will laugh. And I'm like, people are, in my opinion, are laughing less and less. It doesn't mean that she does not have support. It does not mean that when she walks out on the stage, they don't clap for her. Because some folk like the drama. Some folk wants to see the drama. Hence why someone recorded her saying it in the thing. And the person who said, yeah, them kids is grown. When you feel that your grown kids no longer have a right to have feelings about how you are as a parent, then you are a bad parent. Truthfully, you are. And I always say that I'm lucky enough where I don't have, I have a great relationship with my mom. So I don't know how that feels, but I know how it feels abnormal. I can't imagine my mom saying, I don't want to be a mother. I don't want to be a mama. And if you do not want to be so-and-so's mom, well, give me somebody who will love me. Or when you doing your stuff, don't bring me up. If you do not want to be a mom, don't use me in your skits as your son. If you don't want to be a mama, don't use me as your son. Because that's what she does. And now, because he has spoken out, now it's giving her more material. That's why some folk don't respond to Monique. One of the reasons that Oprah and Tyler will not say nothing to her, because every time anyone she's mad at says something to her, she uses that for another year or two of jokes or venting or argumentative ways of doing comedy. If Oprah or Tyler said anything, that would give Monique 5 years to vent about whatever it is they said. That's why she currently fusses about what they said 10 years ago. Because they ain't said shit since then. But some of y'all support her. And supporting her in this beef with her son, to me, is insane. Her beef with networks about the Parkers is valid. Her issue with how she should not have been looked at. She should not have been looked at as difficult because she did not want to work for free. That's valid. Even if she was difficult in doing it, it's valid. But this shit right here is a no. Monique is not funny to me anymore. And Monique's comedy is just her ranting about whatever happened recently. Be that DL, now her son, and because he's spoken out, she now feels that she has free reign to consistently respond to whatever he says. And if he's smart, he will not say nothing else about that lady. I feel like on his TikTok, he does not be. That's horrible. That's horrible English. On his TikTok, he doesn't talk about her at all. His TikTok, which now has 36,000 followers, he did. Did he talk?
Satan, you be in the name of Black Jesus.
What?
Be gone, Satan. rebuke thee in the name of Black Jesus.
And it said, dang, mama, I still love you, though. Laughter will get me through it. So, again, I'm happy he didn't say, you know, like a whole thing or whatever. But since his last thing, he been posting stuff with him and his daughter. You know, and that's really it. So, you know, it's sad because if he responds to her, people then feel like he's clout chasing. So he can't even express himself and respond without folks feeling like he's using his mama for clout. And I'm like, man, he trying to kind of live it up with his child. And she on the comedy tour saying fuck him and fuck them kids. And the reason why that's crazy is because his whole point has been, I have to worry about being my child. So it's almost like, is she also saying fuck his daughter too? And again, you have to be with anybody that's around here saying, hey, my sweet baby, I love for real. If you love us for real, but can't love your own son, how can you love me? You didn't even birth me. How can you love strangers if you can't love your son? Anyway, lastly, let's get into the scheme and the scam of it all. Okay. Child, I said I woke up and wasn't on social media, and then I went and looked on social media, and I said, Simon, he's scheming and scheming. He know no sense. Child, Porsha done married, girl. I said, not Porsha. Porsha done married somebody who ain't even legally a resident. Now, initially, there were, let me see, stop sharing. I want to share the actual court's documents. So you can see the actual court documents. You make it bigger so y'all can see. So, you know, it is, that's Simon's name. Okay. And, you know, the director of the U.S. Citizens and Immigration Services. So this is allegedly Simon versus the people who he trying to get in here. Okay. And allegedly, Simon had been denied citizenship. Okay. Now he had not, I want to get to his background. Because I said it was literally a scheme that Simon did to bring us the bull stuff. Okay. So in this alleged court document, and the person listed is Simon's name. Okay. They're saying that Simon's request for citizenship here in the USA was denied because of past illegal stuff going on. And so this is what it's about. Okay, I want to read. Because I don't want to misquote nothing. I want to read what the paperwork say. The application, and I'm going to paraphrase as I'm reading because there's a lot going on, okay? And if y'all talking, I can't see it because I am trying to read from the page. Okay? So give me 1 second to read from the page, then I'll go back to y'all comments, okay? Now, it said the case arises because the petitioner, that Simon, application was denied. It was denied on July 27th of 2022. Okay. He was requesting a hearing on the decision of the denial, but the denial was reaffirmed, meaning he was questioning why it was denied. And we like, no, it was denied. Leave us be, bitch. Leave us be. This is why the court said, no, bitch. Petitioner first entered the U.S. on August 11th of 1982. I wasn't even a year old yet. I was born in January 1982. So in 82, Simon was 18, allegedly. So, and he came here August of 1982. He overstayed his visitor visa. Most visitor visas are about 6 months at the most. I don't know what it was back in 82, but usually, it's about a 6 month thing. So he overstayed the visitor visa. And it says, however, in 1985, they denied his application for adjustment. He was declared deportable, but voluntarily left the U.S. in December of 85. Okay? December of 85. Right there. Mm-hmm. He then re-entered the U.S. in June of 86. He again overstayed his 6-month visa back in 86. Okay? In September, he was arrested for bank and credit card fraud and pleaded guilty to the felony offense. He was arrested in January of 89 for unauthorized use of a vehicle and again in May of 90 for fraud. Therefore, the agency began removal proceedings, meaning because he had the credit card fraud, bank fraud, which were felonies, use of an unauthorized vehicle, a little bit more fraud, okay, and that was between 87 and 90, okay. In 1990, I was 8, okay. Anyway, that was one. It's another page. That's another page. Hold on, I think I saw a super chat. Thank you, Biomiss, for the super chat. What Porsha ain't gonna be on the Porsha ain't gonna be at the reunion because she left the show just to avoid the mistress drama. I don't think she will answer. No, well, she may have to. She may have to. I feel like Porsha, you can't avoid this kind of stuff. Now, she may just choose to not respond, but they're gonna ask. They're gonna ask. Okay. Now, more of the actual court documentation. Court documentation. And I prefer reading from the court shit so that can't nobody say that ain't what they said. That's what the court said. January 1991, petitioner committed another felony offense, credit card fraud. Okay. In April of 91, an immigration judge held a hearing and ordered petitioner to be deported. So back in 91, he was supposed to be deported. In 92, he was physically removed from the U.S. Before the removal in 92, in October of 88, he had a different identity to seek temporary residence status under the special, I can't say that word, worker, the SAW web program. Now he had a different identity. He also did not include his criminal history and his SAW application. When his SAW application was approved with these misrepresentations and omissions, he was given a registration card and temporary residence on July of 91. As a part of the SAW immigration benefits, he temporary resident was blah, 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 blah. He got a residency card in 92, days after he had been deported under his other undisclosed name. So what that means is Simon allegedly, because I wasn't there. I was too young in the 90s. Okay, in 91, I was only 9 years old. They're saying he had already had these fraudulent things happen when he was like 18, 19 years old. He was deported, came back. He applied for this program, the SAW program, was approved under a different name, a different identity, where he did not talk about what happened earlier in the life. Okay. Meaning that was scheme and a scam that Simon did. It says on December 22nd of 2016, petitioner applied for naturalization under his second identity and was denied because his temporary residency status was unlawfully granted. So if we gave you a temporary residency in 91. You're now applying for naturalization in 2016. Denied. Because the way you got the first one wasn't even lawful. Again, he applied. It was denied because his temporary residency status was unlawfully granted. On December 31st of 2020, petitioner filed another. Wait a minute, let me get to the other page. Because I had to do page by page because they can't be saying, you made it up. Nah, I read it from the courts. Okay. He applied for another application for naturalization. Following an interview with the petitioner, they again denied his naturalization application. They explained that he was ineligible because he had not been lawfully admitted for permanent residence. His temporary resident status achieved through the STAR program of benefits had been based on a different identity and disqualifying criminal inadmissibility that was willfully concealed, meaning he made a choice to conceal information to get approved. Okay, on October 24th, 2022, he requested a hearing on this decision and they reaffirmed the denial on his process, blah, 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 blah. You gotta go. On March 13th, 2023, petitioner filed the instant complaint in court and asked the court to vacate the denial and remain with instructions to grant petition. But either way it go, he can't be here. Okay. If this is true, and I'm not saying if is a fifth, if Simon was really around here scheming and scamming people, and the people I mean the government, not people, I mean the government. If this is true, and if the person who this court document, Simon Igor Gubadia, if this is true and valid and not something made up and not some story somebody then concocted to ruin Porsha and her, I don't know. If what it's saying is true, that means Simon back, because first of all, let's get some ages together. Because I kept on saying, how old is Simon? I don't know how old Simon is. Simon is 59 years old. Simon will be 60 years old allegedly on June 2nd. He was born in 1964. Porsha will be 43 this year, June 22nd. Okay, so when Simon was around here in 1982 committing things, Porsha was barely one. Okay, so because they're 17 years apart, and a part of me wonder, because remember, Simon has always said he loves to travel, go out of the country, blah, blah, blue. I also said Simon be gone a lot out the country. If he is not a U.S. citizen, if he has a visa, he has to leave the country for like 30 days every few months and then get a new visa and come back. That would make sense because he's not a citizen here. So he can't just stay here all the time. That also makes sense as to why maybe Fallon could not travel as much with him because she lived here. She had kids here. So Simon has to leave and travel. And I know this because I watched 90 Day Fiancé. I feel like he has to leave and come back because he can't legally stay here just like for long periods of time. And if all this stuff happened back in 1982, Porsha probably wouldn't even know, because she was an infant. All this stuff that he's actually been accused of happened when Porsha was a freaking infant, a toddler. And if all he ever said was, I travel a lot back and forth, and he may have told her he's not a U.S. citizen, but he's here, they got married legally some kind of way. You know, if he has a work visa, a travel visa, the visa still has a certain time limit on it. And sometimes you have to come and go, and, you know, back and forth. And if he's been trying to get his citizenship here, it's so that he does not have to keep going back and forth. Child, this new season of Housewives is going to be interesting, because whether this is true or false, whoever is on the new season is going to ask her about it. She will have to discuss it because it's all over the blogs. And Simon gonna have to say something too. And again, and y'all know, I feel like what people do when they're 18, 19, like what Simon did back in 1982 as an 18, 19-year-old kid, if he was out scheming, scamming, and check frauding and bank frauding, hopefully he ain't doing that no more, you know, back in the 2024s. Okay, hopefully all these years later, literally 40 years, 42, hopefully 42 years later, he ain't doing the same shit then that he was doing then. Hopefully. But if what this stuff is true, if what the stuff says true, that he gave false information, some kind of false name, did not state these old charges when he was 18, 19, 20, whatever, and he got stuff under false pretenses, that could be the reason why they're denying him now. Why they've denied him twice. Because they denied him the first time, and when he asked them to look at it, they said, "Nah, we're gonna hold up that denial. We're gonna say no." Okay. No. And you can't be around here, child. But Simon said, I'm out of my business. Now I don't know what this I don't know what that means. Can't be no shaky. Child, what does that mean? Now we kept saying that he looked different now. That the man he was with Fallon, he's a whole new man with Porsha. Child, that brings a whole new meaning to the words. And I see it in thank God this is the last story. Okay. But you know, it don't help that folk always say that Nigerians be scamming. He's Nigerian. It's not helping that notion at all. You know, we do see Porsha and Simon they're always on vacation somewhere. You know, partying here, partying there, partying everywhere. It also makes it feel like, are they consistently, you know, taking little trips here and there, because he has to leave the country because he's not a U.S. citizen. So he can't stay here for long. So, hey, let's make it a family trip. And if it's a family trip, then no one will question it. I said, well, that's a good thing. I think. Y'all think Porsha will show this part on the show? I think she may have had no choice. Because you can't run from it when it's made all the blogs. Once it's made all the blogs, a conversation has to be had. Let me go to Porscha's page. What did Porscha say? Yeah, Porscha Gubardia. What does Porscha Gubardia say? Child, Porscha around here selling sheets. Get you some sheets. Okay. There's always time to pamper yourself. Treat yourself with the sheets set of your dreams from pamperedbyporscha.com. She put that up for 3 hours ago. Porscha Gubardia, Porscha Williams, home decor. Okay. She showed her and Simon round there. My ride or die. They round there somewhere else. Okay, he can. Well, one thing for sure, he can get around. He be getting in and out all the time. Okay, they on the waters with a car that floats, a car boat. Okay, flaunting the monies over there in the Dubai. They say Dubai is the meeting country. Because I was watching 90 Day Fiance, and when the old white lady, Jenny and Smith, when Jenny was around there with Smith, and Jenny couldn't get her citizenship over there in whatever country it was, they would sometimes have to meet somewhere in the middle, and it'll be Dubai. So Porsche, like, child, I'm round here with my husband. Okay, I'm round here, with the love of my life. Okay. Happy wife, happy life. Over here in Dubai. So Porsche not even in the States, right? Porsche over there in Dubai. But a whole new face. Anyway, y'all, we done. I'm tired of YouTube knocking y'all out. We are done. I hope y'all had a good time. We had a good conversation. And y'all know we'll be back live tomorrow with other conversations too. Okay? I hope you've already liked the video. I hope you've already subscribed. I hope you will also share this video. Make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and tip of the top. You hear me? And y'all know to subscribe. And don't y'all get caught up in the foolishness of scheming, scamming by Simon. And that's if what was said is true. Okay? I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good evening. Be safe. And I love you all. I gotta go. Bye.